Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuraini binti Jamaluddin. My entry number is 2015500911. I will explain for the introduction of this research method. Overall, this study was conducted to research the workers who returned to duty even though the COVID-19 cases were still high. In addition, to research how workers overcome the constraints faced when they are ordered to return to work during COVID-19. Therefore, once the research has been done, companies need to maintain the flexibility in how they redefine the future of work as the threat posed by COVID-19 continues to escalate. There is a few research objectives that we define, which is to identify the workload during pandemic among respondents, to identify the work engagement during pandemic among respondents, to identify on social support during pandemic among respondents, to identify on financial problem during pandemic among respondents. For the research question, there will be a few questions that we need to define the answer. For example, what are the associations between new regulation in order to ask them to return to work among respondents? What is the level of work engagement back to work during a pandemic among respondents? What are the associations to provide appropriate care to the employees who have been affected by the virus and employer satisfaction? What are the associations between on the workload back to work during among the respondents?
Hi, my name is Musiza and this is our dependent variable. Our dependent variable is return to work. Okay, going back to work during pandemic can come with a lot of concerns and it also give impact to the employees to make sure everything is smooth and well managed. Everyone need to adapt new environment and then going back to work during pandemic can cause a lot of challenges and consequences. Okay, next is our independent variables. Okay, this is the independent variables, which are workload, work engagement, financial issue, orderly and safe return to work. For the workload, return to work during pandemic can cause extra workload to the employees to chase the deadline at the same time to completing the current tasks. And then for the work engagement, completing tasks at work need to have positive work engagement. Return to work during pandemic, the environment of work engagement is very important, especially if the task need to liaise with other teams or other departments. Next is financial issues. Return to work during pandemic will give an impact on financial issues. Need to replan to make sure everything is going well. And then our last independent variable is orderly and safe return to work. Return to work during pandemic, the employer must ensure the company and employees follow the guideline given.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuraimah Syafiqah binti Asha Hakim and I am going to present about Chapter 3 Research Methodology. Introduction. In the face of the COVID-19 epidemic, what should companies do to ensure the safety and health of their employees and the workplace? This chapter contains a series of questions and answers to help employers recognize, manage, and mitigate risks. The research approach and methodology utilized to conduct the research for this component of the report are discussed. Purpose of the study. This study aims to determine what measures are taken by employers to prevent in order to maintain the safety of workers and what are the challenges faced by workers during a pandemic. The purpose of the causal or relationship research is to determine the cause and effect connection between the variables chosen for this investigation. Types of investigation. This study looked at a wide range of variables related to COVID-19 outbreaks, including all government websites, local authorities, specific companies, and specific volunteers. This study was conducted in order to obtain a proper and accurate result by targeting a suitable independent variable towards a dependent variable in our study research. Extent of research interference. Our group of research used the data of scoring and give to the certain people as this is our way to extent of research interference to get an accurate result. Our respondent only take 5 to 10 minutes to answer all of our questions in the questionnaire form. Study setting. The study setting's nature, context, surroundings, and logistics may have an impact on how the study is conducted. The initial setting for this study is at University Technology Mara UiTM Shah Alam. However, there is no definite setting applied. Unit of analysis. The findings in this study will help in understanding the problem among employees and find solutions with regards to the problems in future. The primary unit of analysis is individuals, specifically the employees in the private and governance sectors. This study focuses on finding the challenges working during pandemic.
Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum. Okay, for the next slide, for the next chapter, is presented by me. My name is Muhammad Shukri bin Noor Azalan, 2017540993. Okay, next slide is 3.7 time horizon. Okay, time horizon is often related to study period or chronological span of various scope. Our research topic is a single cross-sectional design. Okay, it involves all employees working in all of the industries. Next slide is 3.8 population. Okay, population refers to the people who will be served as part of our research. Okay, our research is for population target are employees in CIMB Bank, employees in IIUM Berhad, employees in PDRM, and also lastly is employees in MBS Bank Sdn Berhad. Okay, next is a sample size. Sample size is a reference subset of a population to ensure there is enough data to make a conclusion. Okay, for our research, this sample size is 100 respondents from random working sectors. Okay, next is a sampling technique. Our research is using sampling technique or probability sampling technique, which is a stratified random sampling. Okay, next, 3.11 survey instrument. Okay, in our research, our main instrument is a questionnaire. Okay, lastly but not least for my part is 3.12 is a data analysis. Data analysis in our research has been circulated to the employees in the random sectors, and questionnaires are being made by Google Form and distributed using social media such as WhatsApp Messenger. Okay, that's all from my slide.
Introduction. In this chapter, the analysis of the data and the result are being discussed. The statistical package for social science, which is SPSS version 22, has been used to analyze the data. This research involved 102 respondents from the employees of CIMB Bank, MBS Bank, PDRM, and IIUM. The analyzing of the data also involved using the frequencies and descriptive analysis from the SPSS to analyze the normality result, reliability, mean and standard deviation, Pearson correlation, and regression analysis. Data cleaning is to guarantee the data quality by checking input to eradicate observed data and verify that all data are all within proper range. The purpose of data cleaning is to verify and identify whether all the respondents answer all the questions. Based on the result, there is no missing value detected, which means that all of the respondents have answered all the questions given. This study also does not mix negative and positive statements in a set of questionnaires. Profile of respondents. The study distributes a set of questionnaires to the employees from the CIMB Bank, PDRM, MBS Bank, and IIUM. As included in the questionnaire, the respondents are required to provide background information, which includes the gender, working experience, working sector, living arrangement, and location. Overall, the total respondents that participate in this study are 103 respondents. Normality Result. Normality result is to determine whether the data collected is in normal distribution or not. Most interpretive statistical approaches require the assumption of normality. This assumption can be explored visually in a variety of ways such as term and leaf plot, histogram, normal probability plot, detrended normal plot, box plot, Kolmogorov-Smirnov statistic, with a Lilliefors significance level and the Shapiro-Wilks statistics, skewness, and kurtosis. In these studies, skewness and kurtosis are used to determine the normality result. The normal range of normality result is between negative 3.00 until 3.00. Reliability analysis. Reliability analysis is a way to examine the consistency of a set of measurements. All 6 variables in this study are tested using Cronbach alpha, which is the most commonly used in measuring internal consistency. As a rule of thumb, a reliability value greater than 0.6 is considered acceptable. Mean and standard deviation. Mean is the average of the data set. The mean is the most frequent measure of central tendency if there are no outlier values in the data. It is a handy metric for comparing different data sets. Standard deviation, on the other hand, is the square root of variance. Its purpose is to provide information about the variation or dispersion from the mean. Next is regression analysis. In this study, the regression analysis is used to measure how many percents of dependent variables, which is return to work, can be explained by the independent variable, which is workload, work engagement, financial issues, and ensuring an orderly safety return to work.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Fazlina binti Muhammad Saleh. Today I would like to present to you Chapter 5, Discussion and Conclusion. Finding in this study shows that workload and financial issue has a relationship with return to work among employees. In this study, the result proven that workload has a significant relationship with return to work among employees, and the finding in this study supported the previous research which have assumed that there is positive correlation between workload associated with financial issues. It is because based on the result found in Chapter 4, it shows a positive relationship between workload and return to work during pandemics. This means that when the workload is too much with the pandemic attack, then it will affect the employee's mental well-being. The factor of financial issues also indicates that there is a significant relationship with the return to work during pandemic. And the result also supported the previous studies, such as study conducted by Khan Muhammad Amjad, Chin Carso, Ramadhan Charles 2021, that has proved impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the financial well-being among all the adults. Based on the result found in Chapter 4, it shows that there is a negative relationship between work engagement and return to work during pandemics, with the strength of the relationship for variable being a weak downhill linear relationship. This gives a meaning that when the employees seek help, have a good communication with their employers, and gain assistance from others when having problems, the employees' work engagement issues will decrease. Even though previous research, such as study conducted by World Health Organization 2020, found that employers and managers need to consult with workers where they should carry out and regularly update the risk assessment for work-related exposure to COVID-19, preferably with the support of occupational health service. In addition, as contrast to the result found for support in this study, other research conducted by Corporate Wellness Magazine 2021 found that work engagement appears to be a key stress factor for employees in order to return to work during pandemics. In addition to a significant change in working life, which is the employees that working from home may face the challenge of overworking. The result for both studies differ for each other, as all of the respondents may have different workload and financial status, which do not affect their return to work during pandemic. Thank you.